That's Shaboozie's, a bar song, which is up for Song of the Year at the American Music Award. The nominees for major categories for the award show were revealed this morning. Kendrick Lamar leads all artists with 10 nominations. Post Malone, Chappell Roan, and Billie Eilish also received multiple nominations. I want to bring in Jem Aswad. He's the executive editor of music at Variety. Jem, great to see you as always, my friend. Song of the Year, that category is jam-packed. What do you think it takes to bring home the honor this time?
It's a little hard to say, and it almost feels because they were the biggest songs of last year. You almost have to sort of click your mind back a little bit to remember some of these songs. But Not Like Us, to me, was hands down Song of the Year. Speaking personally, not as a voter or anything like that, because it dominated popular culture in ways that songs rarely do. I mean, other ones, the rest of the songs are absolutely great. Beautiful Things, massive pop song. Birds of a Feather, beautiful pop song. Plenty, two others as well. But I would really, in terms of what you look for in a Song of the Year, give it to Not Like Us.
Yeah, I think Not Like Us, I agree with you, Jem. Not Like Us it's almost like the song of the decade, although I do love Sabrina Carpenter and Espresso and almost everything that she's done.
I would agree completely. She's a really interesting pop star in that there are so many lyrics on her album in particular where you're just like, wait, did she just say that? And, there's a level of risqueness to her lyrics, not so much in Espresso, but in a lot of the other songs where it's a great big wink, and that makes it more exciting and it makes her compelling, more compelling for a lot of reasons because she's a different kind of pop star. She's not afraid to be upfront about sexuality and lots of other things, but it's always with a wink and a sense of humor, so it's not taken too seriously.
So speaking of Sabrina Carpenter, let's talk about Artist of the Year. Again, all the categories that we were privy to early this morning are really, really difficult ones because I sort of love everybody in them. Who do you think might eke out the win?
Well, Kendrick, in many ways, certainly could be that. I don't want to use the word deserves. But in terms of an artist who absolutely came out of nowhere and just galvanized the music world, it's Chappell Roan. And that was a very unusual case. I saw her perform at the end of February 2023. And she was playing most of the set she's been playing ever since then. There were a couple of other songs in there, and I don't even think that Good Luck Babe had been written yet. But it was completely packed. It was at New York's Webster Hall, and people were just singing along and crying and holding their chests and everything like that. And I've been doing this long enough to know that when you see something like that, it's like, okay, something's going on here. And what surprised me even more, because I wrote this article basically saying a star is born or a superstar is born, it took a long time. Her album with a lot of those songs that she was playing that night didn't come out until October, I think, and it didn't really take off until last spring. I remember seeing her at Governor's Ball, the New York City festival that she headlined, and it was just mass hysteria. And it was the sort of thing, it reminded me a lot of when I first saw Billie Eilish in June of 2019. Her album had just come out, and it was that same feeling. You could tell it was going to blow up, and it certainly happened.
I 100% subscribe to everything you said. I'm a huge Chappell Roan fan. Really, really remarkable individual and artist. Jem Aswad, always great to have you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.